In January of 2022, Eric and Kouri Richins have been married for 9 years. They have 3 young sons. It's been at least 2 years since Eric discovered that Kouri stole over $500,000 from him, since he confronted her about it and Kouri promised to pay it back. These two now have 3 young sons. And Eric is making upward towards $1 million a year at C&E Masonry. Well, in January of 2022, Kouri changed Eric's joint life insurance policy with his partner, Kouri, to make herself the sole beneficiary. And I don't know if you all are aware of this, but business partners will often get joint life insurance policies naming the other as the sole beneficiary. Just like in Eric and Cody's case, what the business partners want to ensure is if one of them dies, then the other, who is the beneficiary of the insurance policy, can buy out the deceased partner's share of the business. And this is the way that it was supposed to be with Kouri and Eric Richins. So once the insurance company notified Eric and Kouri, Eric was able to change the life insurance policy back to the way it was originally, to where his sole beneficiary, of course, was his business partner, Kouri Wright. At this time, Eric Richins is starting to tell the people very close to him that he's afraid of his wife, that after eating or drinking with Kouri at least twice, that he became not just sick, but violently ill. And he told his family that if anything happened to him, to look at Kouri. According to the family's attorney, Eric's family, Eric also began to look into divorce. Now, I want you all to think about this. Kouri was a housekeeper in college. She was a cashier at Home Depot when she met Eric Richins, who was from a wealthy ranching family. So I think that the state has it right that Kouri Richins definitely had a financial motive to murder her husband. But I think that it goes deeper. I think that Kouri Richins was looking at her life completely changing with the divorce. Not only would she not have access to Eric's wealth, but she would possibly end up fighting for sole custody of her children. And I think that divorce is the ultimate rejection. Friends of Kouri said she always felt like an outsider because Eric came from a wealthy family. And I think that for Kouri to lose her children and her lifestyle is a very, very powerful motive for murder. Now, I'm sure many of you will judge Eric and say he should have hightailed it out of there if he's telling family and friends that he's afraid of his wife and basically that he suspects her of poisoning him. I think that's basically what he's saying when he says that he became violently ill after eating and drinking with her. But all of that aside, Eric did do a couple of things to protect himself. One, Kouri signed a prenuptial agreement before the two ever married in 2013. And 2, Eric changed his will. Right before his death, Eric changed his will so that his sister, not Kouri, was his sole beneficiary.